Mick, it's regular season's over. We secured the playoff spot. We've got two massive, well, hopefully two massive games. We've got Prescott away on Tuesday, but more so all over a resilient performance today from the lads and a great result, which has seen us over the line.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare one. It took us about 3 hours to get here. I don't even know what time we kicked off. Was it 25 to 4? And what do we have? We had 10-minute warm up.
Yeah.
Wasn't ideal preparation. You can't do nothing about traffic, can you? But to be fair to the lads, I thought we struggled first 10 minutes getting into the game. Obviously, we no warm up and stuff like that. But I think once first half was a bit of a tight game. They had a few hit the post with a little bit of a decent shot, but we've had a couple of half chances. But second half, I thought we were dominant. I mean, Tony hasn't had a single save to make. A few balls in the box, but I think that just showed how good we are. We have been on the road this season. I think that sums up that performance today, away performance, sums us up this season, away from home, resilience, a threat on the break, and when you've got someone like Ben Hodgson, he can be so ineffective in a game of football, but then just comes up with his 18th goal this season. Wow. And before I come in, he didn't really play. So that just shows how many more he might have had. But the defensive duties from everyone. I mean, Richie Sutton today, he's a man mountain money. For me, the best player on the pitch today is Jay Roberts.
Yeah, he's super.
Their wingers very, very good. I dealt with him. He done really well. And look, it's a proud day. We never thought this day was ever going to come. It wasn't in the plans to come. So when it has happened now, it's brilliant. I mean, the scenes at the end of the fans, they're good memories. Whatever happens in these playoffs now, we've got something to be proud of, and the fans have got a team to be proud of, and we've just got to be. Now we've got to recover, because it was a tough game. Pitch, by the way, it's the biggest pitch I've ever been involved in. But let's look at, got to enjoy it, haven't we? Got to embrace it and get a plan now together to go and get something away at Prescott. Yeah,
absolutely. You say obviously circumstances surrounding it wasn't ideal, but when we sort of clicked into gear, we did click into gear. And you mentioned about Ben, he's a player. He's come back. Obviously, he had a spell. Obviously, was a longer player than us and come back from us. Well, left and then come back, and he's sort of. He's a player you need in these sort of type of games who can come up with a big moment. Like you mentioned, the back four was great. Thought that obviously we looked dangerous ever so more going forward, and that has stood us in good stead. You'd have said a couple of times, even when we've got beat, we've got to enjoy the ride, and what a ride we've eventually been on.
Yeah. I'll be honest, this has been a special season for me. I made a big decision to leave a club I've been with for a long time, and I think the fans have got me, and I've got the fans, and and I think the players have got it as well. And look, we're building something. Whatever happens now in these playoffs, you can see that we're going places, and whether it takes us this season or next season to do what we want to do, we will get there. And look, we've got a massive game Tuesday, but we wouldn't want any other way, would we?
No.
Let's enjoy tonight. We've got to enjoy it, because it is an achievement. Listen, this club have only been in this league for 3 years. This is the 3rd season. To get in the playoffs, that's massive.
Yeah, it's great.
And I think people are going to realise that this league's tough. It's relentless. There's a lot of very, very good teams in this league, and you've got to be competitive every single game. When you get beaten, for us to get in the playoffs, we finished 4th now.
Fourth finish,
I think probably that's a fair assessment of the season. Us finishing 4th, and as I said, we just got to go there and go to Prescott on Tuesday, put a big performance in, and see what we can get, because we sort of owed them. They beat us twice there this season, and look, I think the lads will be chomping at the bit now to go and get something at Prescott.
Over the line, and it's coming in these sort of playoffs is what we deserve. I think 2 defeats in 17 games or something has brought us here. It's an absolutely magnificent run. A lot of wins involved, which obviously it does help. I want to sort of big shout out to Tony McMillan, who was in goal today, sort of thing. Tony, obviously regular goalkeeper, wasn't involved, but he stood in and done his job when he needed to do it, didn't he?
Yeah, look, he got the call Thursday at training. Tony had a little bit of a freak injury on Tuesday, which is it probably wouldn't have been beneficial to play him today, knowing what we could achieve. But we brought a keeper in who's played hundreds and hundreds of games in conference and all football. So, I mean, he's so composed, and but do you know what? I think a special mention to everyone really at the club. You know, Joe Johnson, Joe Doran, Dave Marley, all the committee. Obviously can't name them all. You know, all my staff. You know, yourself. Everyone who's followed us as well. You know, this is for you. At the end of the day, this is for you. We've all put that hard work in, and we've sort of like we've given something back. And you know, it proves that with hard work and togetherness, you can achieve something. And that's what we've done today as a club. And you know, long may it continue. And massive game Tuesday. So let's go and enjoy this.
Nice one, Mick.